depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told, out of Voice of Radio. So today, I've just had a gander on the Pokémon Center, and it turns out there are a bunch of Elite Trainer boxes that are in stock, including some Pokémon Center exclusive ones that, frankly, shouldn't still be in stock. These should be gone, and they're not. And this is awesome, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely awesome. What I will say is, you've got to be quick on some of these, because I really do not think these ones are going to last very long at all. These ones are probably going to be running out sooner rather than later. Now, we've actually got a couple of pretty old ones at this point. We've got Sword and Shield 3 and 4, and that is Darkness Ablaze and Vivid Voltage. These are old. Like, we've just had Scarlet and Violet 3. We're heading into Scarlet and Violet 4. Which means we're like an entire cycle behind here. Like, this is 3 years ago that these ones came out. And these aren't Pokémon Center exclusive, because frankly they didn't exist back then, ladies and gentlemen. Those ones came in a little bit later. So these are just regular Elite Trainer boxes that are coming in for £40, as you might expect. But, again, these are Sword and Shield 3 and 4. They shouldn't still be there. Now, these are actually, as I sit here at the moment, these are available on both the US and the UK Pokémon Center. They are just readily available. And here's the thing, right? Vivid Voltage was a Pikachu set. It wasn't great outside of that. Darkness Ablaze was actually a pretty cool set. But the fact of the matter is, these aren't going to last very long. Like, we can't just expect that these sets, which are 3 years old at this point, are just going to be sitting around with these Elite Trainer boxes going for a while. And look, I don't run the Pokémon Center. I don't work for Pokémon. I don't know. Maybe they'll stick around. You never know. Weirder things have happened. But I think it's probably fair to assume that these are going to be gone before too long. So, yeah. If you're into this kind of stuff, if this is the kind of stuff you want to be picking up, you need to be going after these sooner rather than later, because they are not going to last very long. And at some point, these are going to be gone, and when they're gone, you're going to wish you picked them up earlier. Now, I will say, both of these are available pretty readily on eBay at the moment as well. It's not just a Pokémon Center thing. They're available pretty readily on eBay. There is one brand new over on eBay right now, the Vivid Voltage one, for $30. So if you don't want to go on the Pokémon Center, or you can't go on the Pokémon Center, it's just available on eBay for actually like 3/4 of the price. And to be fair, we can do a similar kind of thing with Darkness Ablaze here, because that is also pretty readily available on the Pokémon Center. Generally not quite so cheap, but, you know, readily available for $40 on the Pokémon Center, if that's what you're into. These sets are 3 years old at this point. They are not going to last forever. These are ones I wanted to shout out as being unusual, probably still shouldn't be there. And the thing is, there are probably some people watching this video who are going, oh, we'll see, they've been available for ages, don't worry about it. Yeah, they ain't going to last forever, ladies and gentlemen. And there is going to come a point where these are going to be really expensive, and there's going to be people going, oh man, wish I'd picked them up. Yeah, here's your chance. Now, what is really cool, there are actually a few Pokémon Center exclusive Elite Trainer boxes, which are readily available on the Pokémon Center here as well. The oldest of which is Fusion Strike. Now, once again, this is available on both the Pokémon Center in the UK and the Pokémon Center over in the US. Once again, I cannot tell you how long this is going to last, but this is the Pokémon Center exclusive one. Now, recent ones, as in kind of Scarlet and Violet onwards, it tends to be pretty clear. They come in, they go, and when the set is released, they're gone. Now, sometimes they stay around a little bit longer, you know, in between, but generally speaking, when the set is released, that's it. They go, they don't come back. So it's going to be really, really interesting to see kind of how long these stick around, because these shouldn't still be there. Astral Radiance. Also, still there, and it is again the Pokémon Center exclusive, and it is again in the UK and the US. Why are they there? Don't really know. They just are. The set that came in between the pair of those, Brilliant Stars, again, we are talking the Pokémon Center exclusive. It is there, and it is readily available on both the Pokémon Center US and the Pokémon Center UK. You can get either one, whichever one you're going to go to, readily available, sitting out there, go nuts, be nice, have fun, all that good stuff. And then Lost Origin. Exactly the same deal, US and UK. All 4 of these are available in the US and in the UK. They're all in stock as I record this video, and they are all the Pokémon Center exclusive version. For those of you that haven't noticed, a thing basically happened when Pokemon moved to having Pokemon Center exclusive Elite Trainer boxes. They stopped putting the regular ones on the Pokemon Center Online. So the Pokemon Center Online has only been selling the Pokemon Center exclusive for a while now. I wouldn't expect that to change anytime soon. So we've got these, and it's literally sets 8, 9, 10, and 11 from Sword and Shield. Sword and Shield sets 8, 9, 10, and 11, all there, all readily available. For how long? Wish I could give you an answer. Because you'll notice that there is an omission there, and the omission is no Silver Tempest. Silver Tempest is not available on the Pokemon Center US. Silver Tempest is available on the Pokemon Center UK. Not in the US, is in the UK. This is the first one where you kind of got to be in the UK to be a bit lucky. Now, there are proxy addresses, etc. You might be able to get a friend to hook you up, all of that. But this kind of helps to prove my point. Because Silver Tempest is essentially your, yeah mate, it's running out one. And we can look at this and go, well, you know, Sword and Shield 8, 9, 10, and 11, they're all there, it's fine. Well, Sword and Shield 12 is only there in the UK. And if it's there in the UK but not in the US, that basically tells us it's been selling pretty well, and it tells us that it's probably not going to be there in the UK for long. And I do think it's a fair assumption to make that Pokemon are not focused on reprinting Pokemon Center exclusive Elite Trainer boxes. Like, there is a decent chance that Pokemon are going to be, I don't know, reprinting Silver Tempest and Lost Origin. That's something I would not be surprised to see happening at all. However, they're just going to reprint booster boxes. Like, we've seen this before. Booster boxes tend to be reprinted for a while, and Elite Trainer boxes, especially Pokemon Center exclusive Elite Trainer boxes, tend to come and go. So, really, this is kind of a, you know, weekend tip from your old pal Wassy. There is going to come a time, and it might be in a month, it might be in a year, it might be in 5 years' time. But I'm willing, and I don't know this is predictions, right? But I think it's fair to assume that in 10 years' time, you are not going to be able to get a Fusion Strike Pokemon Center exclusive Elite Trainer box for a decent price. Now, you might not want one, but this is one of those strike while the iron's hot. And I'm not saying the price is about to start skyrocketing quick, go and buy them, because I don't think you're going to be able to flip them for loads in the near future. But I am saying that this is a kind of situation where might be worth going sooner rather than later. Now, there is one other which is available in the UK but not in the US. That is actually the Koraidon. This is the only Pokemon Center exclusive one that is post Scarlet and Violet, in the Scarlet and Violet block. It is the only one that is available. It is only Koraidon, and it is only in the UK. It's not in the US. And if you want an explanation, it's really simple. They've got promos. It really is as simple as that. Because when we started with Scarlet and Violet, what happened was that they moved to a situation where now we actually have exclusive promos. You get the promo in the Elite Trainer box, and then the stamped version in the Pokemon Center exclusive Elite Trainer box. So the only way to get that stamped version is by buying the Pokemon Center exclusive, which is why they tend to sell out and not come back. I mean, as an example, if we look at Paradox Rift, as it stands at the moment, they are both, because remember there are two different ones, they are both showing as sold out on the Pokemon Center in the US. I am entirely convinced that they are going to come back into stock when the set is released, because that happens every time. They're actually not showing us sold out in the UK right now. In the UK, you can just go and casually pre-order these. Again, between me recording this video and uploading it, maybe something will change. But right now in the UK, you can just casually go and pre-order them. In the US, you can't. But, I mean, firstly, putting them up months before the set releases and not putting them up again makes no sense. That's weird. And secondly, we've seen Pokemon do this and then restock them. So I feel extremely confident that they will end up being restocked. I think that's going to happen because we've seen it time and again. And I know that some of you are going to look at these and go, Wassy, right, Fusion Strike, Pokémon Center exclusive Elite Trainer Box, I can pick that up for like 60 odd bucks over on eBay. I don't need to rush and pick it up on the Pokémon Center now. Now, admittedly, if you pick it up on the Pokémon Center, it's only 50 bucks, which is cheaper than I'm seeing it on eBay. It does raise a question of why people are buying it on eBay. It must be people outside the US buying from US eBay. Because seriously, all the ones on eBay are more than 50 bucks, and 50 bucks is what you're paying on the Pokemon Center. So on the one hand, these tend, especially the Pokemon Center exclusive, you're generally going to be cheaper on the Pokemon Center than they are on eBay. But also, this isn't me kind of saying, oh look, I found this like secret stash of them that no one knew about. I'm saying these should be gone by now. These should not still be available on the Pokemon Center. So my advice is, if you're after these kind of things, pick them up now, because they ain't going to last forever. Right, that's the news, ladies and gentlemen, and now it's over to you guys. Tell me what you think about this. Tell me if you picked any of them up. Tell me if you're planning to pick any of these up. Tell me anything you want to tell me in the comment section. Go nuts! Be nice! And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at The Wassy. That's where we talk about Pokemon and a whole bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts, join a Discord, and all kinds of fun things. And get shoutouts on the channel, like the lovely Martin Cornwall, who's been a supporter of ours literally since I started the podcast back in 2012 and is a thoroughly lovely person. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.